Alright, we're back with another session of the council. Let's see, I think I'm going to take a book on science. And let's get this quest underway. Whoop. What do we got here?
Writing material.
Okay.
From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
Invisible ink. Written in lemon, hold it up against a fire.
The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
You know, I think I did end up wasting a caramelite water last night.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Royal jelly, nice. What's this?
Devil's thorn.
Devil's thorn. I should use that because I'm maxed out. What's Devil's Thorn do again? Reveals vulnerabilities? It reveals the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice. Yes, okay. Nope.
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio represented St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Alright.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. Amber crystals.
Nice.
Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
Isn't that the same book?
A Voyage Around the World.
Guess not.
The travel log of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Let's see.
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
Yeah. Scratch marks.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Those are totally secret passage marks.
There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Oh, jelly and amber.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it. All right, I've retrieved everything.
Royal jelly, amber. Well, I could use my vigilance. Anything out on the balcony this morning? Nothing there. Yep, what's this?
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Heat. I mean, this would probably work, given how bright it is. Let's use a little royal jelly.
Apart from getting the book dirty, I can't see any use for this.
Okay, so that was just a waste of time. Let's take it anyway. That was a total waste of my effort.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Yeah, there's a candle. Excessive value of the candlestick. I think what it would be used for. Etiquette, really. Yeah, take the candlestick. Yeah, flame and everything. Just stuff it in the pocket.
Nothing. I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
No, why don't you do that? There's probably something in there. You're seriously going to tell me this is
Look.
not...
Markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. Aha! It's working! The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, it could be
Yeah,
anywhere.
that's what I was going to say. Paintings,
After
definitely.
that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me? Since you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Yep.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Member of the Order. Trait. One skill point in occultism. Found the clues, must have left in the room. Darn. I'm a little annoyed that whatever. Talents, traits, etiquette. I'm guessing a whole bunch of secret things that just give you stuff. Alright, well, next time I have a conversation, I better use that Devil's Thorn. I've got lots of royal jelly. Should be okay.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Can I tour any other guest room right now? Not that room. I've already been through this hallway, but I mean, things could have changed. Nothing. Serpentine, zigzag. here. Into the
President
room of George Washington.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later. That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Well, I guess I can investigate this place. Another box.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
So my guess is there's a whole bunch of keys, each one associated with a person, each one with a different number of rings on it, like the one ring one I stole.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Huh.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Yeah, definitely not consume, but I'll certainly examine.
These are magnesium crystals, a fairly effective remedy for easing anxiety.
Discover vulnerability. Questioning. Definitely not going to eat one. Oh, access to... Nope. No access.
3rd of November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
5 circle shaped key. Well, hopefully I'll find that one soon.
August 24th.
Lots of letters.
1792. Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you. June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last. Write soon.
Yep. Alright. Let's... Nope, another coin. Caramelite water. You know, you think of all these scratchings on the wall, my 2 points of occultism could be of some use. Outside of her bed? No. Can't sit up there. Oh, what's this box up here? Oh, Fallen Devil's Thorn. That's all it is. Okay. Yeah, I still have a point. I'll pick it. I'm sure I'll get the key later, but...
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
I say, this is a really good reason to get level 2 in your, oh, that should actually be my 4th amber? Yeah, I think it is. Nice.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible. Feet and hands are bound. A piece of cloth in the mouth prevents the tongue from being sectioned. It looks like preparation for an exorcism. Is Elizabeth really possessed?
Well, she's immune to manipulation. Interesting. That's 2 insights into her I just got. Very nice. That's to go downstairs, which I can't do. Anything new over here? Yep, a coin. Every coin's a bit of experience, so it's worth it.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Can't go in there because he's not here yet, I'm guessing. Nothing wrong there. Might head upstairs later. No, can't go up. Go to the salon on the 1st floor. Guess I have to use a different staircase to go down. In the meantime... Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing. Oh, these stairs. Those stairs I can use, okay. Anything over here? Nope. Just make sure I look up.
Monsieur Jacques Peru?
Can't get in.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my video. Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yep. Oh, I can break in. And I will. Man, I really wishing I had leveled up my subterfuge. I would say like, what, 5 effort at this point almost? More Devil's Thorn? Yeah.
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Government immunity, politics. Good thing I'm not specializing in those.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory?
A good question. Okay, let's see if there's anything else I need. Wait, that's a jelly. I'm just going to use a jelly to get a jelly. Intoxicated. Use keys forward in a single quest or consumed a noxious element. Dialogue timer is no longer visible.
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better.
Okay, so that was a free effort.
It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Immunity to conviction. Lots of immunity to conviction around here.
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier. My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
What's in here? Ah, excellent. Another use.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Anything else in here? Monsieur Napoleon? Just a coin. Golden elixir. Well, if I'm full on golden elixirs anyway. 2.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming.
Vercingetorix throws down his arms at the feet of Julius Caesar by Royer, 2 great army chiefs.
What if I can see the knight still in the fire? Nope.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
It's always the last emperor that did the worst job.
A fragment of amber.
That everything in this room? Some boots. Oh, something. Oh, Devil's Thorn. Might be able to get that again later. Seems like that was everything. Still, got a couple good insights into Napoleon. Oh, that's the noise. You're sweeping.
Might be better to take a different stairway. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Can't go in. And
Duke Manuel Godoy.
seems like I'm gonna need this Godoy. I think that might be it though. Back to me. Yep. Alright. Time to head down to the party.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
Yeah, I caught that idea the first time. Okay, I swear I just heard the noise. Maybe it was that. Okay, down we go.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet? I really need to talk to you.
Hello. You're Elizabeth Adams, aren't you?
Yes, I regret that we haven't been properly introduced.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to your eye?
I had a bad fall.
Looks more like a punch to me.
My eye's nothing. Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Okay, I want this.
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Vulnerability, which I can't use.
There's no way my mother just did that to you out of spite. However horrible the things she did were, I've got to believe she did it in your best interest.
Do you have any idea how stupid that sounds? I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Is that Mortimer? Yeah, that's a pretty just casual look at his face all of a sudden. Maybe that was Godoy. Hello, good sir.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
Tell me about the guests.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
What, you can bother to actually tell me?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited.
Where
And in
all
the gallery,
eyes look on you, maybe?
Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Don't need a golden elixir. Don't need devil thorn. Amber?
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
No point in lying, you know. I know full well you haven't got any.
I would never think of lying, sir. I don't believe I am authorized to give it away, that is all.
Amber? Here? I'd be surprised.
Yet I assure you, sir,
No, you're pulling my leg. I don't believe you.
I wouldn't dare to joke with sir.
Yeah, sure. You're just leading me on. I dare you to show it to me, if you really have some.
Well then, sir, here is a piece.
Ah, right. Well, I'm impressed. Can you lend it to me for a minute?
Of course, sir. Here.
Wow. I can hardly believe it. Well, I have other questions.
Of course, sir. But, sir, I believe you haven't given me back the amber, sir.
What? What amber?
The piece I gave to sir.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You really ought to look after your things. It can't be easy to come across amber in these parts.
Well, does sir desire anything else?
Carmelite water
A
would be
little
good.
Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Well, I can get a freebie if I level up my science a bit more. Okay. Manuscript.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
So this costs me nothing?
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
Exploiting it.
With
It's
all
given.
due
Nice.
respect, sir, I hope sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Huh, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But I...
Now.
But, sir, I... Very well, sir. Here you are. May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Interesting. Would have been nice to have one more effort to get a free Caramelite water, but that's okay. I'm sure I can bug them later for it. Perhaps I can exploit another vulnerability somewhere. Okay, so being able to use your... Yeah, leveling up to level 2 is definitely a very important part of this game. You've got to be able to manipulate those... Oh, what's this? You've got to be able to manipulate those vulnerabilities. What's that? Ah, golden elixir that I'm full on. Okay, to the dining hall. Well, a couple people here I don't recognize, and a couple that I do.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
My friend.
Nope. There we go.
Peru looks totally out of place here. He's counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate? The man is completely lost.
Etiquette.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
Certainly not. Please,
Surprising when you know Volner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy. And look at Piaggi fawning over him. I really do have a problem digesting political protocol.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall
Immune to
at
cultism.
last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Oh. Missed something.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Washington only thinks the Warner Washington. Let's get to know Walner.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Volney.
My friend. And you, sir?
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Certainly not.
Okay. I was bad to you, so I'm
Mortimer
gonna
has
share.
arranged to keep his family out of the harmful reach of Corsican monarchists.
Interesting.
And that's not all. Mortimer and my mother have apparently agreed to deliver cannons to this Bonaparte.
What? Since when does the Order finance wars? Are you sure?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes, I heard the
And the
news.
fact you didn't know my mother made this agreement makes it even stranger.
Thank you, Louis. At least you have taught me something.
Hopefully that
It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
My friend.
hopefully the giving that information will at least, you know, get him less mad about me not helping him.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Who does not know about that?
Well, how very amusing.
Certainly not. That's right. See,
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about, and I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Counter-revolution. France needs a leader. And it's by manipulation.
I think what France is lacking today is a truly strong leader ready to govern her. Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words, and I agree.
I know you do.
Monsieur
Because
de
I
Richet,
read
I am reassured.
your notes.
I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
I like how they both kind of looked out
My friends,
when the success shows
I
up.
would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them.
Lots of butterflies
The
around.
last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Okay, I'm curious about these. Guess not.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
I've made a lot of discoveries today. Oh. Found my mother's message, got access to the whole message, managed to persuade Elizabeth Adams to talk to me about my mother. I failed nothing, and there were no alternate path. Looks like I had a very good day today. Search Elizabeth Adams' room, search Napoleon's room. It's very good. Yeah? Oh, 2 levels. Yeah, vulnerabilities exploited. Character traits revealed. Yeah, very good. Okay, I got 8 points to spend. Yeah, subterfuge. I feel like I should have put this in earlier. Like, I'm no longer going to need it anymore, but geez, the amount of effort I could have saved by keeping that subterfuge hidden. Or leveled up. Let's see now. Oh, I got a point in vigilance. I got 4 points remaining. I could... a little more into science. Maybe a couple points into questioning? Just to branch out my talents a little bit. That could be useful. I've missed quite a few questioning events. Would be good to have. Okay. I think that will do. I will validate. Alright.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Okay, what have we got here? 1 of 4 on the notes by Derochet. Ah, collection of notes by Sir. Is that what I got from him? I stole from him? Prince. That'd be pretty good. What is my character? I'm actually 1 away from psychology. Let's read that manuscript. Also, there was something for reading multiple manuscripts. Equipping a manuscript also increases the level of your skill by +1 while it is equipped. Assertive. Time for given opportunities is increased by 50%. Oh, I need 1 more point in manipulation to get this one. Ending an opportunity successfully will now return 1 effort point to you. Demagogue. Using a Devil Thorn also gives you a point of effort. Oh, that's nice. But not quite what I'm looking for. More experience, retroactive. That's pretty nice. Definitely a nice one to get, especially with how many coins I've picked up so far. 10% experience at the end of a quest, not retroactive. This is actually one of those ones you want to get early. There was one I wanted. I swear there's something. Experience increases by 5%. 10% more experience. Increases your effort points by 1. Find 12 fragments of amber. So I just got 2. When I get that 12th one, gain a skill point manipulation. Not really need. Skill point subterfuge. Skill point. Effort pool. Etiquette. I'm gonna pick this up. Oh, uncover all of Johann von Wollener's immunities and vulnerability. That was it? I uncovered all of them already? So he's got like 2 immunities and that's it. Yes, uncovering all those. I could have sworn I read one of these. Reach level 10. Maybe I misread it. And I could actually use this too. Science and occultism level 3. Go manuscript. Elixir, effort, using Carmelite, pick up collector coins, Devil's Thorn. Has fake elements. Opportunity, for points. Nope. Guess I was wrong. Because I wanted to focus a bit more on that, but it'll be one manuscript at a time. So, now I'm going to put a break in here, and I'll catch you all in the next part. Till then, goodbye for now.